All right, guys, welcome, guys. So, for the YouTube audience that's watching it later, welcome. We are building the Build with Python website, and currently we are on the 8th episode. So we have done a lot of stuff, and so in the previous video we built this sign up page, which looks pretty cool. So we'll be working on this a little bit more, and we'll be fixing a lot of stuff over here, making it look good and everything. So we'll be working on that. And yeah, and we're also building the login system today, so really excited about that too. And we're just gonna wait for some more people to join in as always, and then we're gonna start. Dhruv, hello man, hello, welcome. Today we are starting like 10 minutes early. Usually like I start at 8 o'clock, but today I'm starting a little bit early, and it will be nice see like how everything goes. So I've made a couple of not a couple of changes, I guess only one change, but I'll explain it to you guys what I've done in a sec. Yeah, Rohit Saini, hi sir, how are you? I'm great, thank you, welcome. Giridhar, hey man, hey, hello, welcome. I am your die-hard fan. Have you watched the movie Die Hard? I really like the movie. I think it was the third Die Hard movie or the fourth Die Hard movie, in which like there is a thing called firewall, and there's a lot of hacking stuff going on in that. So I really like that Die Hard movie. But thank you. Coder45, hey man. Dennis, hello sir, hello Dennis. Welcome. Aryan, namaskar. Welcome back again. Giridhar, where are you working, sir? So I kind of freelance, and I'm working on this YouTube channel. So yeah, that's the two things that I'm currently doing. I don't really have like a job per se, but yeah. You watched Mr. Robot? I watched 2-3 seasons of it, but I have not watched the latest season of it. Like the hacking scenes in that are really good, so that's why I like Mr. Robot. But I kind of like it's a little bit so like slow paced, so I kind of just go away. I'm currently learning Dart along with advanced pen testing. I don't think you'll be needing Dart with like for penetration testing. I don't know why you're like learning Dart. Like, do you have any reasons for learning it? Loving your series. Thank you, man. Thank you, Aryan. You mean the Django live series? Can you teach data structure using Python? I mean, yeah, I guess I can, but I'm pretty sure there are already a lot of people who are teaching it, so I don't know. But maybe in the future. Bharat, hi, hey man. Welcome to the stream. So yeah, in a couple of minutes we'll start. And in the Aryan, you mean this live stream, huh? Thank you man. Like yeah, like I guess it's very interesting to like build things together with other people and see what's going on. And like you can see, actually that project is starting to look like decent. It's not looking bad, right? We have all these courses, and we click on learn more, and we have all this like sections, and we can click on a page and a video will open up. And from over here we can go to the second page. We have to create a discussion over here, so I haven't forgotten about that. One thing I want to do is that I want to create the first 3 videos as preview videos, so even if people who haven't paid $10 per month can actually watch the first 3 videos or a couple of videos and then decide whether they want to enroll in it or not. And then we also have to work on the blog. This is good for SEO and stuff, so yeah. And then we have this pricing thing. We have to add frequently asked questions over here, make this a little bit better. And in the last video we worked on this sign up page a little bit, but not a lot. Dikshanta, do you use JavaScript? Yeah, I use JavaScript, but because of Bootstrap we don't need to use a lot of JavaScript. Bootstrap is already like enrolling a lot of like JavaScript for us. But I think I'm pretty sure like someplace on the other we'll have to use JavaScript. Or like yeah, Giridhar, is big data worth it in 2021? I think yeah, big data is definitely worth it, because like a lot of data is coming in and people don't know what to do with data, right? Because like even I like have a couple of things, like I have a lot of data, but I don't know like what I'm supposed to do with it. So big data is definitely like worth something. And like in 2020, even like forget about 2021, I think big data is really cool. Obviously like learning curve of big data is actually pretty steep, and you have to like crunch through like and watch a lot of data, and my eyes are just not used to like watching so much stuff. So what is the scope of software developer? Bro, come on, like how do you even have to ask this question? Like what is the scope for software developer? Bro, Dikshanta, I don't know if you're a bro, but the scope, like imagine you have, because you're a software developer, imagine that you can sit over here in your own room, you don't have to go anywhere, you can work for whoever you want at your own home, or you can travel somewhere and work. And at the same time, if you want to create something, like for example, I want to create this website, I'm creating it with my own hands, right? Like the scope is so limitless, you can do literally anything. Like any person, like for example, like a lot of people have to go and do manual stuff, right? You can just sit over here and write stuff, and this is literally magic. So like the scope is just limitless, man. Companies hire big data engineers as a fresher? Yeah, sure, why not? So did you so you did DigitalOcean on live stream? I haven't like uploaded the code on like live on DigitalOcean, but I did upload a couple of videos on DigitalOcean space, so that we could have like some place to host these videos. Like these videos are hosted on DigitalOcean. So I haven't hosted the website yet on DigitalOcean, but we'll be, after we complete the website, we'll be hosting it over there. Yeah. Can we make news Android app in Python Kiwi? I think it's really easy. I think it's not that, it shouldn't be that difficult, Power. Yeah, so if you guys haven't liked the stream, please like the stream. It helps me a lot, and all the future people of YouTube, if you like the stream, if you are making it, making a website with me, please like the stream. Droid07, I still remember the jokes app which I did with you. Yeah man, that's like the OG thing. Yeah, I'm glad to see that you're still here, Droid. Dikshanta, I'm a bro, you are calling my name incorrectly. I'm actually learning. Dude, you're learning too many things. Like you're learning React.js. Okay, that's reasonable. Alright guys, so I think we'll start, and we'll like just let the people join in. So one thing I want to like tell you guys is that I've added this enroll button over here, so that when we click on this enroll button, it directly goes to the sign up page. Like you can see this /sign up is over here. Can we add Google Ads in Kiwi? Yeah, you can pretty much add. Is there a demand of Kiwi in freelance industry? So dude, like people will be asking you to create an Android application. They won't care how you create that Android application. There's a demand for Android or mobile application basically. So using Kiwi, you can create like once, and you can create it for like desktop, Apple and Android if you learn it properly. So yeah, there is a demand, but not exactly Kiwi. It's like indirect demand. Can you add Google Ads? Yeah, you can add Google Ads. You just have to Google how to add Google Ads. I kind of like searched on like Google Ads a little bit. Bharatram, my request to you is that complete the application which you were creating using Kiwi MD. I felt that you stopped in the middle. Man, I think I taught all the basics and stuff. It was just getting very repetitive. Like I felt like, yeah, I could create a complete application, but I think I've already taught all the stuff that needed, and it's like Kiwi is like, I have done 40-50 videos on it, so I think that should be more than enough, man. Coding brother, hey, how are you? How are you? I'm great, man. How are you, coding brother? Good to see you back again. Welcome. So yeah, I have added this enroll button, and using this you can go to this sign up form. One thing that I missed in the last video, so if we go to, so if you guys remember, in the sign up one, we added this crispy thing, but we haven't added it properly. We have just added these crispy form stack, but if we go to our crispy documentation, so if we just write Django crispy forms, and if we go to the official documentation, you can see that there is one more step. How much of Django should I know to apply for internship or a job? You should have at least made a website with some kind of a database behind. Only then you can apply for internship. You should have at least like maybe a couple of projects like to show people, right? If you're so we'll go to the installation one, and you can see in the last one we missed this part. So in the settings file we have to add this line also. So I'm just gonna copy this, and we are gonna go to our settings.py file, and we are just gonna go to the bottom, and over here I'm just gonna add this crispy template pack. And because we are using Bootstrap, so and we are using Bootstrap 4.5, so I'm just gonna copy this Bootstrap 4 from here, and instead of this uniform, I'm gonna paste this over here, and our form should start to look a lot more better. So let's reload this and see how it looks now. So you can see that it instantly looks a lot more better. Obviously it's taking the whole screen, we don't want that, so we can change that a little bit. We can add, instead of this, we can give it like maybe six columns, and let's see how that looks. Let's reload this. So alright, so this looks a lot more better. We have the username, we have the email, password confirmation, and submit button. And what happens when we like submit stuff from it, that if there is an error, so for example if we have entered everything correctly, if our password doesn't match like an email or a username, then it's gonna go through. It's gonna go to our views.py file, and it's gonna come to our sign up request, this def method of sign up request, and it's gonna check for the form. And if the form is valid, it's gonna save it inside the database, and it's gonna print out the username. We are not doing anything with the username. I'm just doing it for the sake of it. And if the form is not valid, then it's just not gonna do anything right now. All right, and so what we are gonna do is over here, if the form is valid, then I want to redirect it to a different page. I think I had already added in the last video, but for some reason I removed it. So I'm just gonna add courses over here, right? And if the form is not valid, so what I'm gonna do is actually I'm gonna add a else condition over here so that we can see what we are gonna do if the form is not valid. Oiden MC, hello man, welcome. Pahul Preet, do you do Android bug bounty? I have done it before actually. It's pretty interesting, but the learning curve of Android, finding bugs in Android is pretty steep. So yeah, but not a lot of people do it, so you can find bugs on it pretty easily. IT Tamil, hey man, hey, welcome. Creation Dual, welcome bro, welcome. Let's go, yeah, let's go man. Raju Gurai, yeah, I've created some simple CURD projects to management system. Will this be enough? Yeah man, I think if we have created some kind of a UI with some database and stuff, it should be enough. What are we working on today? So we have so we didn't implement this crispy forms correctly, so I just corrected it by adding it to our settings file over here. So it looks pretty good now. I also centered it in the center. Yeah, and we'll be working on the finishing of this sign up form. So if there is an error in the sign up form, we'll be showing an error, and if there is no error, then we'll just be redirecting it to a courses page, and we'll also make the login today. Yeah, hello brother, how are you? It's been a long time. Seeker, welcome man. Yeah man, I'm great, welcome. Thank you for the motivation. No worries man, no worries. Coder 45, can you make a tutorial in PyQt5? I think that's next, so yeah, be on the lookout. So anyways, yeah, let's go back. Let's not get too distracted, otherwise I'll just keep like referring to that. Yeah, I'll make it on PyQt5, don't worry. So now what we are gonna do is if the form is not valid, we are just gonna make errors variable. Errors, what's the spelling of errors, right? Yeah, this is how it's spelled, errors. And then we are just gonna write forms dot or maybe form dot errors, right? Yeah, form dot errors. And we are going to send it to our sign up page, right? So we are just going to copy this one from here, and I'm going to paste this over here. I'm going to paste this inside, and we are going to create maybe a context over here too. Context equals to, so that if we have some other stuff that we want to send, we can also add it over here. For right now, we are just going to call it errors, and we are going to send this errors variable, put a comma, and then we can just send the context. Let's format everything properly, and let's go to our sign up page. And what we are going to do is we are going to use bootstrap alerts maybe, yeah, or is it called a toast or something? I don't really know. Can we do that with JavaScript, the login? What do you mean with JavaScript? WW time, good evening sir, good evening man. And please don't call me sir, like I feel really old when you guys call me sir. So we're gonna go to documentation, go to our components, and let's see what's, this is perfect actually, alerts for showing like an error. So we just want this red one, right? Because it looks like danger, like something wrong has been entered. Probably the user is gonna get like a heart attack. Oh my god, what I did. So inside this, we are just gonna paste this baby in, I guess. Or we can actually just paste it over here, just below our sign up page. Let's format it, and over here we are just gonna do like we are gonna write an if condition, if errors, and if there are any kind of errors, then we are actually going to print out the error over here. So let's just print it out. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I think that should work. And this is also kind of giving us an error. I don't think this like really means anything, but we just, for like the sake of completion, we'll actually load it from this also. So this new thing will get added, but I don't think it will make any kind of difference. So now let's reload it and see. Okay, so this is giving us this anyways. Why is that? Okay, so this if error should be like above this, and so that that red thing doesn't appear. All right, and maybe make it more like more pleasing to the eyes. Let's make sure there are not any usable spaces. All right. So now let's go back over here and make sure that this error thing doesn't show up. And what I'm also gonna do is I'm gonna open this up, the URL. I'm gonna open up my admin page so that we can see when we add a user or something. Admin, and the password was, I think, build with Python, if I'm not wrong. Was it not? Build with Python. Does anybody remember the password that was I put of admin? Build with Python, I think it was. No. I mean the form validation. I mean Django is gonna do it for us, so I don't think we need to do it with JavaScript. IT Tamil, hi bro, hey man, using disable alert. Maybe you should add if errors outside the div. Yeah, I just did that, man. What is crispy? Crispy is basically like it makes the forms that we create using forms.py file look a lot better, and it kind of adds bootstrap functionality to it. Otherwise, if we don't add crispy, like bootstrap functionality is not added to our form, so it won't look this good. Yeah, I don't remember the password of my admin. I think it was build with @123. Nah. Build with Python. What is the password of this thing? I guess we'll have to maybe we can create another super user. Let's see if we can create another super user. Create super user, and let's see if they let us create another super user. Alright, we can create another super user, so we can just name this as Atre. This is my spelling, by the way, name spelling, email address, just leave it as empty. And this one password, let's call it build with Python, right? And everybody remember that the password is build with Python, right? Alright, super user created successfully, perfect. Yeah, I'm just creating a new one. Alright, so now let's go back in our administration panel. Instead of admin, I'm gonna write my name. By the way, it's pronounced as Atre. And let's write build with Python, press enter. And this should log us in. Let's go to our users. So when we sign up correctly, it should add us to this table, right? Can we change the password of the user from here? Raw passwords are not stored. I guess we can just delete this one, I guess. Let's do it later, but yeah, so if we enter it correctly, it will be added over here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna delete this one. Okay, I have no idea how. Yeah, there's this delete button. So anyways, whenever we enter something correct over here, it should take us to add, first of all, add it over here, and then it should redirect us to the courses page. So have I done the redirection thing? Yeah, redirect us to the courses page. But if there's an error, then it's gonna go to this errors context, right, and it's going to render this page again, but it's not going to have this form, right? So we need to also give it this form, I guess, user registration form, right? And what we can do is we can just add this errors stuff over here again. I think we are doing some repetitive stuff over here, but I don't think it should be a problem. Let's cut this, paste this over here, remove this context. All right, so this should work. So now let's make sure that the server is running. It's being restarted, so let's wait for it to restart. All right, so now what we are going to do is we are going to actually test it out. So first time we are going to enter everything correctly. So let's go with all right, we are gonna programmer pie. I'm just gonna like put you in timeouts. Please don't spam. Whew. Did Django update the Django administration? I don't think it did. Maybe a little bit. Hello, I don't know your name. It's Atre. The spelling is wrong. It's Atreya Bhatt, ATTRUIA. But anyways, guys, so let's enter something. For example, let's enter dual, I guess. dual, and his email will be dual123@gmail.com. And what we are going to do first of all is we are just going to enter the email as password, right? So this should give us an error because our password is too similar to our email. So let's submit this one, and it's not actually giving it to us, right? Did it actually get saved inside our database? Let's reload this and check. No, it didn't. So that means there was an error, right? Form.errors. Let's actually print this out on our screen so that we know whether it's working or not. Right? So we are going to open this up again. Let's make sure that it's reloaded correctly. And now let's try it again. Let's paste it, let's paste it, let's paste it, and username as DUWL, and submit this again. So now let's go back and see there is an error that is being printed over here. So no error is being printed over here. Why is that the case? If the form is valid, do this. If it's not valid, then create. Oh, I think I know why it's not there, because we have put this after this, so it's being overwritten by this new form. That's why it wasn't working. So now that we have debugged it, I don't think it should be a problem, right? So we are gonna go back over here and reload it again. Let's cancel this, just press enter. All right, maybe the third time is the charm. Let's copy this, paste this, click on submit. The password is too similar to the email address. It's giving us this, but it's giving us very, very weirdly. So it has this password too, and the password is too similar to the email. I think this is valid, but it's giving us some extra stuff. Let's see how we can remove that. So what we are gonna do is let's actually check what's inside this errors variable, right? So that we know what's happening behind the scenes. So what we can do is we can, I guess, reload this, continue. Right, and this should print it out. So we have a UL class of error list, right? And inside this, what we want is only this thing. The password is too similar, right? So how do we actually go inside it? Can we do something like errors dot? All right, what's happening over here? Yes, added side panel. Yeah, it did. Brother, it would help me a lot if you explain a bit about managers and query sets and queue. So you mean query sets like about handling the models and stuff? Like where are you stuck? I saved my 1 GB only to watch your stream. Thank you. Rohit Sani, hopefully you get something out of it. Did you mistyped errors in HTML? No, I think it was fine. Why not use Django message? I guess we can use that, but I don't know. I saw it somewhere, like use Django messages. I guess we can have a look at Django messages, but I think this also works, right? We just need to figure out how to get the text from it. So this is giving us this HTML, and we need to parse this HTML maybe using some kind of thing. What can we use, guys? Can we use like Beautiful Soup or something? But I think using Beautiful Soup might be an overkill for this, right? Or we can use it inside over here, maybe errors dot. Can we do something like this? Errors dot. Siddiq, shout out, bro. I mean, dude, I'm not even a famous YouTuber. Why do you want a shout out from me, man? Like, shout it to you if you want it, but don't spam it. I'm just gonna time you out for some time. SA Clutch, hello sir, I'm back. Welcome, SA Clutch. What's the startup, bro? So we are creating the website of Build with Python. This the YouTube channel. I came here after Kinter tutorial. Global Times. Welcome. Format it in front end with JS. I think that makes sense, but we are getting this variable, right, of errors. How do we actually format this? Even with using JavaScript, because we are just getting this like individually, right? Let's actually have a look on Google, I guess. Form.errors Django, right? And let's see if you can just get it. You can see there is this as JSON and stuff. So let's see if we can figure that stuff out. Error. Let's go down. Oh, form.errors. This is what we want. F.errors. Enter a valid email required. The valid first errors as data. I think this is the one that we want, maybe, right? I guess we can try it out. Dot as data, or we can actually get it as JSON and then we can escape it, matlab format it, right? Yeah, I guess that's the move, guys. Form validation error might work as well. I mean, that's what we are doing, right? Pass ID also and use get. I think that's too much work, man. Let's see. All right, so what we are gonna do is we are gonna actually print this out. What is this? We are gonna use form dot errors dot as underscore data, and let's see if this works, right? Oh, it's kind of giving us like error everywhere then. Wait, where did the form variable go? Yeah, here is the form variable. Oh, because of this, I guess. We don't need that. All right, so this is looking good. So let's print that out, and also let's print out this JSON one, and we'll see which one looks better. And we'll go with that one as JSON, and let's print this one also. So I'm just gonna copy this baby and print it all here also as JSON, and let's see how both of them look. All right, it's reloading. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So let's go back. Let's reload, continue, and validation. I think both of them are kind of okay, right? So what we can do is we can just copy this, paste over here, and we can just write errors dot, how do we parse this? I don't know how to parse JSON. Let's see. Parsing JSON Python. I've done it before, but because I do so many things, I don't really remember all of them, like how to parse JSON and stuff. Whew. Yeah, JSON will also work properly. Yeah, I'll probably do JSON thing. Again, I thought my internet connection thought very straight at the screen. Yeah, man, sometimes I'm just like going in and see like what's up, what we have to do over here. So like I get too concentrated. Ayush Patil, welcome bro, welcome. If somebody can give me the code to parse the JSON, like this one, that will be perfect, or even this one, the first one, that will be perfect. But if not, we'll just figure it out. Import, yeah, I know we have to first import JSON. That's like I know we have to do that. But what do we do after that, right? This loads the JSON. We already have the JSON, right? We need to actually parse it. Format, nope. Order, nope. Let's look at this one. Maybe parse JSON. Let's have a look. He's so still when he stares at the screen. Yeah, man, I'm concentrating, bro. Concentrating. Okay, so first we just import JSON, I guess. Let's do it one by one. So we just import JSON. Easy, very, very easy. Then I guess we just load our like JSON string inside another variable. All right. So we are just gonna put this over here, and instead of, we can just put this over here, pass JSON. This should work. What is next? Print pass JSON. Okay. So we need, it's pretty easy, I guess, right? Because this is the key and that's the value. All right. So we are just gonna print this out, parse JSON, and then inside this we need the key value inside square brackets, right? So we're gonna put this over here, and we are gonna get our message. I think that should give us what we want. So let's edit this out and see if it actually works. Let's reload this baby up. Message is not found. Why? I guess we have to even go like even a little bit more inside. So I guess we need another square bracket. So first we have to go inside password 2, and then we can just go inside our message, right guys? Nope, it won't work. Why is stream lagging? Is the stream lagging? It's lower than it's actually maybe my internet connection is a little bit weird, guys, so sorry about that. Yeah, stream has started to lag. What I'm gonna do is just hold on a sec. Guys, is it still lagging? Okay, so now we have good connection, so I think the lag should be gone by now. So let's try this out. If it doesn't work, somebody has given us some kind of a code. We'll try that one out. Yeah, this actually doesn't work. So let's the stream is fine now. Perfect. Raise forms.validation error message could work as well. Let's give that a shot, I guess. So we'll print this out. Form dot validation error message. Nah, it's not gonna work. It's giving us an error. Yeah, I guess this needs to be before. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's still not working. Is the stream, guys, fine now? Is the stream fine now? Alright, perfect. So what I'm gonna do is, because it's getting really hot, I'm gonna switch on the AC and hopefully like it won't be too much noise. So just hold on a sec, guys. Whew. I am covered in sweat. Alright. So what's up, guys? So yeah, we'll figure this out. This is not a very big problem. We'll go back to our JSON and see how to parse it properly. Alright, so we have our we have first name, and inside that we have our guido. This should work, right? Why is it not working? Password 2 and inside password 2. Is it dot? Nested JSON maybe? Sir, what are you doing today? So if anybody can tell me how do we parse this JSON, that will be pretty cool. Your camera is lagging? Man, why is it still lagging? Alright, let's try this Rohit Saini's code. Right. We are gonna print this baby out. Nah, this is not working. This password 0. Yeah, maybe we don't need this this one. What's going on? JSON.parse message. Man, okay, we have gotten a lot of recommendations over here, so let's try one maybe. What exactly is this code, man? Oh, this is double quotes. Okay, we are getting a lot of recommendations, so let's try everyone's code and see which one works. So let's actually try it out directly inside our print statement. This should be square brackets, right? There is no need to use JSON. I guess we are already doing it, so might as well just go for it, right?